Well. Chisora should go on to get the win on my cards. Pulev let off the hook. Derek Chisora. So listen, I'm T-Street Controversy with Fight View 360. On my card, 7 rounds to 5 for Derek Chisora. Pulev, his accuracy, speed, he just couldn't hit Derek Chisora cleanly outside of that uppercut. And what was that, around like round 8 or so? But so far, Pulev, it's hard to say that he's done, but he's definitely done at top level. He's definitely done at top level. And it was the same thing over and over again. Once Pulev would get Chisora on the ropes, Chisora will always fire back. And this is how Chisora was scoring his points. Chisora pretty much won off of burst and power punches to the body. It was the body work. He outworked Pulev. Even though he may not have outworked him as far as punches thrown or punches landed, still overall in the ring, that's how Chisora is going to win. I'm interested to hear the scorecards. Really interested to hear the scorecards. So, once again, thanks guys for liking the video, subscribe. We're going to be here later on for the Mark Magsayo versus Ray Vargas fight that's going to be on Showtime here in the States. Card starting at 9 p.m. Eastern. But yeah, let me turn it up. Let's listen in.
Well ahead going into that last round, and even the last round, he spent some time on the ropes, but there was no real quality shots landing from Pulev. All of the big noteworthy stuff was from Derek. The big sprays of sweat from his...
Who won, in your opinion? One more time. If you had Chisora winning, press 1 in the chat. If you had Pulev winning, type 2 in the chat.
He didn't maximize. I reckon it was the body shots that stopped Pulev really letting his hands go when he had the opportunity to start nailing Derek once he got to those ropes.
It's a great fight. I didn't see that.
And this is always how it is for Derek Chisora. It's always the fights that he needs to win before his career is almost over that he wins. It always goes like that. Chisora did have the more durable style. I wouldn't say Chisora beat the shit out of him, but I guess you can say he definitely beat him up. Oh wow, we got a lot of Pulevs here. There was some close rounds though. I did have round 3, 4, 6, and 8 being close rounds. I won't be surprised if we get a draw. If we're being honest, I won't be surprised if we get a draw. But let's listen to the cards.
Here's the verdict.
And who should the winner fight next? Either way, they're a gatekeeper.
Here listen. For both of these warriors. After 12 brutal rounds here at the O2, we go to the judges' score totals, and they read as follows. Yordan Ezekiev, 116, 112, Pulev. Guillermo Perez Pineda, 116, 112, Chisora. Steve Gray scores this contest 116 to 114 for your winner by split decision and the new WBA International Heavyweight Champion from Finchley, North London, England, Derek Chisora.
I think the right man won. The right man won, in my opinion. Shout out to him. Kept his career alive. How does he keep doing it? How does he keep keeping his career alive? Shout out to Derek Chisora. I can't wait to listen to the post-fight interview. So you know he ain't done, because Eddie Hearn had already threatened him and said, look, you know, we're going to give you this payday, but basically if you lose, then you need to start fighting guys on the level that you're at if you're going to be fighting like guys that are not in the top 15. So now this was for a WBA bullshit belt. So Chisora is likely going to be ranked like number 14 or 15 by the WBA and maybe even another sanctioning body, WBC, IBF, or WBO. And look at Eddie Hearn. So who does he fight now? You think maybe somewhere lower down the trough, maybe Felix Hergovitz? Maybe Dempsey McKean? You know, maybe the Chinaman, Zhili Zhang, depending on who wins between him and Hergovitz. Hergovitz and Zhili Zhang, the Chinaman, is supposed to be rumored on the undercard of Usyk versus Joshua 2 in Saudi Arabia. No, I didn't know, Rob. Who's saying robbery? People saying robbery? I think the right man won, but it all depends on what you're looking for. And we just sat here and watched the fight. You know, if you watched it, like Pulev's punches, he just wasn't hitting Chisora with anything clean. And he was allowing Chisora to fire back when on the ropes and work the body. He never adjusted. He never stopped Chisora from doing that. And at the end of the day, it was a close fight, and the fights are about scoring points. Lucas Brown. They'll probably fuck around and make Chisora versus Lucas Brown or Dave Allen. Remember, they got to keep him like, it's not going to be a big time fight this time. Lucas Brown, Charles Martin. I don't think it's going to be Charles Martin because of political reasons. But yeah, I want to hear what he's going to do next, and I want to hear what Eddie Hearn has to say. So once again, man, thank you guys for watching. Take your time out if you haven't, and like the video if you haven't. That really helps us out. We're going to try to get to 700 likes now. Wow, a lot of people tuned in for this stream, even though people were talking all week about how they didn't care about this fight. I knew people were going to turn out. People tell me, I don't care about this. Look at you, sitting there watching. No, you got to think, though. Who's that, Ram X27? You know they'll probably make the Lucas Brown fight, though. You got to think like a put your promoter hat on. We may not want to see it, but they'll probably make it. Oh, let's listen in. Let me turn it up.
First of all, I want to thank all Almighty Jesus Christ. Listen, I think I last won a fight 3 years ago. It's been, listen, it was hard. You know, Pulev was a great fighter, very difficult, very hard. But I had to train hard, fit. You know, I'm happy today, and at the same time I'm sad. You know, I don't have many left to me, but what I have, I'm gonna give you all to you guys. I don't have many left. So my next couple of fights, I'm on my way out. So I don't want no easy fights. I want the hard fights. I told Eddie the other day, if he can get me the Browns bomber, I'll be happy. You know, I want to fight everybody in my era. Win or lose, I just want to fight. You know, thank you very much to Eddie, Matchroom. You know, my kids are here today. First time to see me fight. You know what, I needed a win. You know, I've lost so many fights on the road. I needed a win, and what a great way to win it. You know, O2 Arena, you know, I'm buzzing right now. You don't understand. It feels great to be a winner, you don't understand. And I want to thank you guys. Thank you very much, man.
But they always come out for you. You had to dig deep. We spoke during the week, and I said, look, can you go to the well again? Can you go to that reserve again? You went to the well again.
Oh yeah, you know, when you train for these fights, bro, you have to go to the deep end, bro. You can't train half in, half out. You have to physically, mentally, body perish, die in a ring, you know, while you're training. You know, your numbers have to be amazing. You can't cheat in this game and come back in here and try and do 12 rounds. It's a lie.
You know, when you heard the first score, 116, 112, when you think of sort of going back years, Hellenius, Dillian White, the first fight with Joseph Parker, what's going through your mind when it's 116, 112, Pulev, first time round?
Mate, I'm used to it, bro. If Dave gave it to him, I'd just jump on the train again and carry on. You know, I'm used to getting robbed. You know, so it won't be new to me. I won't be upset. I'll just move on. You know, God knows. God has got a plan for me. I don't know what it is yet, but I'll find out soon.
No robbery tonight. I see Don Charles with you in the corner. Yeah. It was nice to see you and Don, the team, back together. Good to see the band back.
Yeah, man, I went home. You know, I had to go back home, you know, give a shout out to Don. You know, he knows my style very well. You know, we covered the uppercut very well. We covered every angle. You know, because me and Don, when we work out, it's not pads, it's just physically. And he's always telling me, cover this and this and this. And when I went back, he told me, I need you to cover this and this, and we'll win the fight.
What does it mean to have your family here watching you, as you mentioned, for the first time as well?
Let me tell you something, man. Can you imagine if I lost in front of my kids? I would tell them, turn the TV off. They'll be like, hey, Mommy, we turn the TV off because this guy telling us to turn the TV off. But, you know, I'm happy I won in front of my kids, Angelina and Aurora, so I'm proud. Thank you.
Eddie, come in, Eddie. The show keeps on going. He said there's only a couple more left. He wants, you heard it there, the bronze bomber. He wants big fights. What can we deliver?
It was a tough, brutal fight, grueling, sloppy at times, and we knew it would be like that. Pulev likes to hold, hit him around the back of the head. But Chisora, he deserved one tonight. You know, it was a very, very close fight. And when they read out the split, I thought, please, no, because I was going to run from the ring because he'd come looking for me. And he deserves it tonight. He really, for everything that he's put in, for everything he's given to the sport, he's had so many close decisions that haven't gone his way. Tonight, one did go his way. And by the way, he just beat a world top 15 fighter, probably top 10 heavyweight. You know, you talk about what Derek Chisora's got left, don't take away what he's just achieved in the ring, which is beating a top 15, top 10 heavyweight. So we'll see what the future holds. I was just desperate to see him win tonight. He's got such a big heart. You see that, he never ever quits. And like I said, just beating a top 15, top 10 in the world heavyweight. So why not roll on bigger fights?
Derek, don't go. Final word from yourself, Derek. Derek, final word from you. Again, you put in some big performances at the O2 Arena, Manchester Arena. Is this your home next now for the next couple of fights, the O2?
Yeah, you know, I want to be honest, you know. Eddie, you're here. Come on, Eddie. I'm going to have a go at you now.
Come in, Eddie.
Yeah. You know, Eddie, you're paying. Where's Connor? Where's my little brother? He's gone. Is Connor gone? He's gone. You're paying Connor so much money. You're paying AJ so much money. Can I get some money now?
You're all right.
Because if you don't give me money, I'm going to the other side. Yeah? So pay me some money now.
I'm just happy to see you win. You do all right.
I do all right. I got kids in private school, bro. I need to get paid now.
We always look after you.
Yeah, I know it looks after me, but not the way I want to be looked after, you understand? I want to have some caviar. I'm tired of having fish and chips now.
The caviar's coming.
Eddie, give him some caviar because we need him on the zone. Derek Chisora, fantastic. Derek, fantastic performance as always. Well.
All right, let's talk about it. So he wants Deontay Wilder, former WBC champion of the world. Deontay Wilder hasn't been seen. How long Wilder been off? October was the Fury fight. Deontay Wilder will put a boot in his ass, knock him out, put him to sleep. I guess he wants a nap. But unfortunately, I don't see it happening because of the political divide. And if it happens, it would have to be here in the States on pay-per-view. And American fans, do you want to see Derek Chisora, or do you want to pay for Deontay Wilder versus Derek Chisora on pay-per-view? No, I don't. I would want to see the fight, yeah, but I don't want to see that shit on no pay-per-view. And I guess he just gave Eddie Hearn a threat right there, and I wonder what his contract is like with Eddie Hearn, Matchroom, and the Zone, because I'm guessing when he says he will go over to the other side, would he go over to Sky Sports, over to Boxer? Lawrence O'Colly wants to go too. But as far as who won the fight, I think that was the right score. I had it 7-5 for Derek Chisora. And in my opinion, Pulev needed that last round to be able to get a draw. So what it was is Pulev's accuracy. Chisora, he showed some good head movement. And what I'm happy about for him is that he didn't gas out. But Pulev, he really didn't look good. He didn't look good at all. You know, I mean, his conditioning held up, but when you're fighting a guy like Derek Chisora, you can't hit Derek Chisora. You know, he really couldn't hit Derek Chisora. He wasn't landing with nothing clean outside of that uppercut and maybe a couple of punches at the end of the round. But that's where Derek Chisora was making his bones with those body shots and working on the inside. That's where he really won the fight. And Pulev was doing a shitload of clinching. We showed the uppercut earlier. Let me see if we can get another highlight of the uppercut for you. Did a little dance. That was in round number 8. But as far as something realistic for Derek Chisora, I would say the winner of, or the loser. The winner or loser of Felix Hergovitz versus Zheli Zhang, which is supposed to take place on the undercard of Usyk versus Joshua 2. You know, maybe see what Robert Helenius is doing, you know, revisit that. Let me see. Let me pull up the heavyweight rankings real quick. Pulev just let Derek Chisora of all people outwork him. You know, and outfight him. And let's go look at the rankings real quick on the website, FightView360.com. The link is down below in the description box. Deontay Wilder, let's see. It's not, I don't think it's going to be a big fight. Maybe Michael Hunter. Michael Hunter is supposed to be fighting Huey Fury sometime later on this year. There's Felix Hergovitz. He already lost to Ija Cabial. You know, maybe Lucas Brown. Adewale. You know, I doubt it'll be Andy Ruiz Jr. Andy Ruiz is going to be fighting Luis Ortiz September the 4th on PBC on Fox pay-per-view. Look, the cannibal Cash Ali is back. Remember him? He had bit David Price. Dempsey McKean is also a matchroom fighter, Australian. You know, see what Tony Yoka is doing. Tony Yoka lost to Martin Bacoli in an upset. You know, like, listen, there are some fights on the lower tier of things. You know, Carlos Takam. You think he should fight Carlos Takam? He fought Carlos Takam already. Knocked him out. I covered that fight. We're talking about realistic fights that can be made. And right now, you know, those guys like Adewale, Martin Bacoli, Tony Yoka, Cash Ali, Zhilei Zhang, Philip Hergovitz winner, you know, or one of these names right here that we haven't really heard of, like Kevin Lerena or Dakari Scott, you know, or even this guy right here, you know, if they really want to like keep him going. But as far as top guys, you know, like Andy Ruiz, I don't think he's going to get that fight. Joseph Parker, don't think there's going to revisit that for a third time. Miris Briedis, if Miris Briedis moves up to heavyweight, because Miris Briedis, who lost to Jai Opataya, he's not going to be getting a rematch if he was to fight Opataya for at least a year. Joe Joyce, and I'm guessing that Chisora may be a promotional or network free agent, so that's possible to happen. That's possible to happen. Would Fury return for Usyk? I don't know. It seems like Fury don't want to fight Usyk. You know, he has an issue fighting smaller fighters. He talked about it on the Joe Rogan podcast. So listen, guys, let me get up out of here. Really sincerely, thank you for watching. If you guys are interested, we're going to be back later on today. My time, it's going to be about 11:15 Eastern, maybe a little bit later for the main event on Showtime Championship Boxing between 126-pound champion Mark Magsayo taking on former 122-pound champion, moving up, second fight, moving up to 126, Ray Vargas. On that undercard, you're going to have Brenda Figueroa, who's also moved up to 126, taking on Carlos Castro. And then the event is going to open up with Frank Martin, 135-pound fringe contender, taking on a Jackson Marinez. And you're going to have the return of Rashidi Ellis, who is making his PBC debut on the Showtime live stream on YouTube, if you want to watch that free. So once again, thanks for watching. If you can drop a like before you leave so we can get up to 700 likes, that would be awesome. Gerald Washington, boom, we don't know what he's doing either. Black Lomachenko. Oh, cool name, Black Lomachenko. But listen, Pulev wasn't robbed. I did have Chisora winning 7 rounds to 5. And in my opinion, when Pulev goes back and watch the tape, he's going to see how he lost that fight. Follow me on social media at T Street Controversy. The links are down below in the description box. Thanks for watching. See you guys later.